Christmas is coming up. The word Christmas comes from the word Christ, of course, Christos, the Greek word, the Christ Mass. The word Christ comes from the Hebrew word Mashiach, Messiah. It's Jesus the Messiah. That's not his name. It's a title he's been given. Goes back into Judaism. As a rabbi, he would have understood, and the Jews would have understood, they were waiting for their Messiah to come. And Rabbi Jesus was that Messiah. He is the Messiah. He is Ben Elohim, the Son of God. He is God Almighty. But within Palestinian propaganda, within Palestinian indoctrination, brainwashing with their children, within their culture, they teach that Jesus Christ was not a Jew, was not a practitioner of Judaism. They call him a shaheed, a Palestinian shaheed, a martyr for Islam. I'm not making this stuff up. You see many of the key leaders, the Palestinian Authority leader, Rajub, says that the greatest Palestinian in history since Jesus is Yasser Arafat. Look at this. The greatest Palestinian in history since Jesus is Yasser Arafat. This same guy said that Jesus is the quintessential Palestinian. What does he have here? We have this in this next pic. Yeah, look at Jesus is a Palestinian par excellence. And so what you see is these leaders, whether the leaders of Hamas, Islamic Jihad, Hezbollah, the Palestinian Authority, which all want the extermination, the eradication of Jews, Judaism, and Christianity, they lie and say that Jesus was a Palestinian. They even portray him, like I said, as a shaheed or a Palestinian warrior. You see this in their painting work. Here's Jesus, and he has what they call a kafia. And here I'm holding a kafia up in the studio. This was given to me by a friend, and you see by a lot of these Hamas Palestinian students wearing this at Harvard and Berkeley and Madison and all around the country and in the streets of London and Sydney. It's their way of, in essence, saying, the Jews be damned and Islam be spread. And there are depictions. I got another pic here of various depictions. The show is short, but we could show you just literally dozens. I have another pic here showing, yes, we got Jesus on the cross, Jesus with a kafia in his face, Jesus wearing the kafia, Jesus wearing a Palestinian flag. And these are lies. He was a rabbi. He lived in Eretz Israel, the land of Israel. His parents were Jewish. His siblings were Jewish. The apostles were Jewish. He lived in the land of Israel, and he spoke Hebrew. He was not Palestinian. The word Palestine didn't even exist till 100 years after Jesus lived on the face of the earth. Pray for the peace of Israel. Pray that the Muslims come into know and experience the love of the Jew, the Rabbi, Jesus, Yeshua, and stop their desire to exterminate the Jews in the land of Israel. Otherwise, they will remain willing executioners and people. Shalom.